I love you. Those were the final words of 14-year-old Jules before he died, reportedly during a TikTok blackout challenge.
He wants a hug!
Well, his mother, Ellen, is suing the platform, alleging it played a role in his death, and she wants answers.
Well, a TikTok spokesperson said that we strictly prohibit content that promotes or encourages dangerous behaviour.
Well, joining us now is Ellen Room. Good morning to you, Ellen. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. I'm so sorry for the loss of your son. Can you tell us as much as you can just about the circumstances that led up to his death?
So Jules had been playing for the day. He'd been with a group of friends out on a boat, playing football. I had been out for the day, but I was ringing him throughout the day, as I always would have done. And I rang and he said, "Mum, I started a fire pit. I couldn't start it. I used your nail varnish remover." And I remember saying, "Oh, gosh, Jules, just be careful." He was being a typical teenage boy. And I said, so anyway, you can see on our security camera him saying goodbye to his best friend at 8:46 that evening, and he's laughing and saying, "See you later, Mont." And then I came home an hour and a half later and found him unconscious in his bedroom.
What do you believe happened in those 90 minutes there, Ellen?
Well, the truth is, I don't know. There was nothing found offline in his inquest. There's nothing ruled that he had any mental health problems, that he wasn't being bullied. So what did happen? And I went to the social media companies and said, I want to see what he was looking at online, because I didn't feel my 23-minute long inquest substantially looked into why my child wasn't here. And social media companies said no. At the time, Archie Battersby, another little boy, had had the same accident 6 days before Jules, and everybody kept saying, could it be the blackout challenge like Archie Battersby? And that's when I raised that potentially it could have been that. And the police said to me, it might be, but we can't prove it. I went to social media companies and said to TikTok, show me what he was watching, and they refused. As a parent, you have no legal right to see what your children look at online.
Well, I mean, you can understand that a social media company might want to protect the privilege of a user. But at the end of the day, you're the mother of a young man who's died in these terrible circumstances. What on earth is the reasoning for not allowing you access to the browser history there?
Well, I've had various comments. I mean, I was sat in Parliament with representatives from TikTok, and they said they might be sued for release of data. And the MPs actually challenged them on that and said, who's going to sue you? And if there was data of other children, they could redact that. They could take off all the names. I don't need to see who said it. I want to see their messages. I want to see what algorithms was fed to him. And they've refused. Now they're saying they may well have deleted Jules' data, but that hasn't been confirmed. About 10 days ago, Gloucestershire Police have agreed to relook into things, and they have done a forensics download of Jules' device back in April 22 when he died, but it wasn't looked at forensically. So I'm waiting for the police now to review that forensically, which might open up new angles. But ultimately, if the social media companies wanted to give me answers, they could say, here you go, bereaved parent, this is all we've got on your son. I hope you find out what happened. And they've refused, which I think if they had nothing to hide and they didn't have dangerous things on their platform, why couldn't I see it?
And just before we let you go this morning, because we are short of time, would you prefer to see, and would you like to see, a wider social media ban for under 16, something like we've seen happen in Australia? We know that the Prime Minister is thinking about it at the moment too. Is that something that you would support?
100%. And I was just with 4 other bereaved parents, and I asked them if they thought the same, and they did. And I spoke to Esther Jai and Lauren Lefebvre yesterday. So I know of 6 bereaved parents, all 100% think we should definitely take this off children. And we're not saying get rid of the internet. We're saying get rid of harmful social media and let these children be children.
Ellen, we are so sorry for your loss. We are so grateful that you've chosen to come and speak to us this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you.
The best of luck.
Yeah. Well, a spokesperson for TikTok has said that our deepest sympathies remain with these families.